Th- This is an experiment with StreamYard again, and this is about how to stream with YouTube. I wanted to see whether this is being recorded with YouTube also, because it always gets recorded with Facebook. So let me experiment with that also, because I don't have an subscription plan as yet with StreamYard. So let me check whether this happens. And if it's so, then my topic of today is the elephant and why elephants. Elephants are a symbol of power and energy, also of emotions, right? So um, it is great to be, and one becomes powerful when one has empathy, and empathy is connected to emotions. So unless there is emotions, the elephant wouldn't have been powerful. So that is what it is. Not only the physical strength, but it is the emotional strength as well. But we always associate our emotions to weakness, and that is something we need to look at and revisit that idea. The second thing is, when you are too much of emotional, then it also drains you out. Yeah, there is the two sides of the coin. One empowers you, and the other is drains you out. Even if you are too powerful and you think that you are powerful enough to control everybody, that also reduces your emotional wavelength, you can see, and spirituality also, and you become blinded with a major portion of our existence, which will not be visible to you if you are blinded by power, right? Energy, on the other hand, is something which is a feed feed towards the spirituality and the objectivity of life, and energy is required to feel powerful on either side, right? So that energy, whether it comes from emotions or whether it comes from power, it is not so. It is very, very independent of itself, and the way it is a tool, right? On which side of your life, your existence, you want to use it. So that is what power is, and it is a beautiful thing about elephant, that it symbolizes all the three, and all those three are very, very important aspect of life. And all of us, when we try to find out our own identity, we kind of define that identity something as a function of power, energy, and our emotional strength, right? So getting attached or getting defined by anything, either of the things, is a misnomer. Like, say, you are not properly identifying yourself, you are not that. uh, it is beyond that, something which is never associated with all these factors. But that is the way we associate. And if once we acknowledge that this is the way that we are associating our identity with, then that is a golden opportunity of us to look at the other side, because we now know, except that this is the way we identify ourselves. Then we know that this is something very foolish. Then comes the opportunity to redefine ourselves, right? The redefinition is strangely no definition at all, right? And why it is required in terms of performance optimization and personality development, it is very essential, right? Because the I is at the center of all the development work that we are doing. We are doing it to ourselves, right? We are not doing to anything else. Personality development is part of treating ourselves the I, and 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 the moment we dissociate ourselves with from all these factors, then we become flexible, right? That flexibility is needed to be earned, to be inculcated within oneself. That is why this discussion. And I have taken the example of an elephant to symbolize that it is huge and it is magnificent, it is powerful, it is emotional, it is intelligent, it's everything, right? But it is steady, and it doesn't display its power very often. It gets displayed by its own presence, right? So that is what the personality should be. It should exude whatever is inside. It is not to be displayed, right? So that is the crux of this discussion. Hope you would understand this and could take this. And thank you.